Welcome back, Sports Club fans. And this week we're recapping Week 8. We're going to talk about, number one, Denver gets back on the winning track.
I knew it wasn't going to take them long.
Kansas City just continues to win, whether it be however they continue to win. They just continue to win.
A W is a W.
And you know what? Both of our teams lost this weekend.
They did. One of them not as dramatic as the other one.
Yeah. Let's start with the Thursday night game. The Panthers at the Bucs. The Panthers, speaking of continuing to win, they're actually impressing me right now. They're continuing to play well on offense. Mm-hmm. Defense, they're holding their own. Yeah. They may not be so stellar. They're number 3 in the league overall defense right now.
That is terrific. That is tremendous. And Cam Newton, I kind of said it the first few weeks. I thought he was going to pick up where he left off last season. It kind of seemed like it was delayed a few weeks.
Yeah.
He didn't start off week 1, 2, 3. But here in recent weeks, he's looked phenomenal. And the quarterback that we all know he has enough talent to be.
So basically that prediction that Daniel had of RG3 after 4 weeks, that was Cam Newton?
That was Cam Newton. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got that. 31-13 final score. The Bucs just are
the hapless Bucs
are awful.
Shiano's out after this year.
Let's talk about the Jets and the Bengals. The Bengals, the best word to describe is destroyed. Destroyed the Jets in this game. And you know what? Their offense isn't great, but it did well against the Jets.
Andy Dalton has looked tremendous. He has looked like a fantastic elite quarterback the past 3 weeks. I thought it was a flash in the pan the first week. I kind of thought it was a flash in the pan in the second week. But when you do something like that in the NFL 3 weeks in a row against it's the Jets, but it's high-level talent, that's impressive.
I agree. 49-9, the final score. The Jets were just bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
Speaking of those Broncos, 45-21 final score against the Redskins. Mm-hmm. Manning back on his winning ways. On the other hand, he threw 3 interceptions.
He threw 3 interceptions and I think fumbled once as well. He had 4 turnovers, but the the Broncos, I believe, went on a 31-point scoring streak. They scored 31 straight points with no answer. Washington got out to a big lead at the start, and Denver just came back. RG3 has to find a way to stop taking so many hits. I know he wants to get out there. I know he wants to be the leader. He has a Brett Favre mentality to where I don't care how injured I am or how hurt I am. I'm still going to lead my team. I'm still going to show my team that I'm tough.
And that's admirable.
It's all well and good, but when you make your money like RG3 does, with your mobility as the key, you don't want that.
Yeah, I agree. 45-21 final score. Broncos beat the Redskins. Falcons continue to lose, guys. This is nothing that we really thought was any different. 27-13, the Falcons just continue to be, like you said, for the Bucs, hapless on offense. Mm-hmm. It hurts not having Julio and Roddy.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Steven Jackson's on the back for 1 game, so
and he rushed for 13 yards on 11 carries.
That's
it's not going to do anything, and especially with the offensive line that continues to be horrific.
And Matt Ryan, I believe, threw 3 interceptions. Andre Ellington for the Birds, or for the Cardinals.
Wow.
120, 150 something yards. It looked terrific. The young guy. Mendenhall might need to watch his spot because I think he just lost it last weekend.
An 80-yard carry for a touchdown. It's stupid.
That's the second best rush of the week.
Yep, and we'll talk about that here coming up. Speaking of the Chiefs, like we did in the opening, the Chiefs continue to win 23-17. This game was closer than
Browns gave them a scare.
I mean, it was really close.
Them a scare. The Chiefs just keep finding a way to win. They just don't have a ton of. They have talent in pieces on offense, but nothing has come together yet. But Alex Smith is a game manager. That defense is tremendous.
I think this is either the best or second best turnaround from a team that won 2 games. They've already started the year 8-0.
It is the greatest turnaround in North American sports history. From a team, no team has ever had the worst record in the league a year before and then won 8 straight games the year after. That's in the NHL, the MLB, the NFL, and the NBA.
No MLS.
I don't think that counts. I don't think they counted that in the thing.
The Giants at the Eagles. This game, I thought the Eagles were actually going to be decent on offense. Vic was going to be back. Here comes the Eagles offense again, and then Vic goes out.
Yep.
And Foles was out anyway, and then you have to bring in Barkley. And it's like,
I mean, if the Jets got rid of a quarterback, that's definitely not who you want to start.
Nope.
It's kind of just a perfect storm for the Eagles. They came out in that first game with that new offense, and everybody was oohing and ahhing, and it's kind of played itself out with Vic and the injuries. From Vic, what he said is he doesn't know if he's ever going to be able to recover from this hamstring injury. He said it's different than anyone he's ever had.
It's the worst he's ever had.
Which, for a mobile quarterback, that's definitely not what you want to hear.
No. 15-7 final score. I mean, there was not really much offense on from the Giants side either. Let's talk about a really interesting game. And this game was, I mean, as much as Bryce wants to hate on this game was really, really good.
It's a fantastic game. Back and forth slugfest. In my opinion, if I can take the fan hat off, game of the year, in my opinion. So far, game of the year.
329 yards. 329.
And that wasn't even what hurt us.
That hurts.
It was Kevin Durham getting open in the secondary on the last drive. If anybody watched it, we just couldn't cover deep. And when you have 40-something seconds left on the clock and your secondary can't cover deep and they're letting balls go over their head, that comes down to coaching and that comes down to scheme. As much as I like Monty Kiffin and what he's done, I place a lot of that loss on him for not having the right scheme in there in the right time.
Don't look now. The New York Football Giants are 2 games out of first place in the NFC East. Just saying.
The Dallas Cowboys are head and shoulders more talented than any team.
Just saying.
But it's just, I mean, and we also haven't spoken about the Des Bryant episode with him exploding on the sideline and yelling at Romo, yelling at Witten, yelling at everybody. Me personally, I don't find that to be a big deal.
I don't either.
Because it's none of our business. Because that's an internal thing. They'll take care of it. They're professionals. I believe they'll take care of it. And B, that shows passion for it. He wants to win. He wants the ball.
He has been torn up so much in social media and in the general media this week. He's just really passionate and going, look, we're playing like crap.
Absolutely.
Let's get this going. Yeah. Let's get this on the road. And that's where we're running into right now. So I have, like I said, I have no issue with this.
Yep, me neither. The only issue I have is Jerry Jones is kind of popping his gums and mouthing off again. I'm really tired of Jerry Jones as a Cowboys fan.
31-30 final score. Lions beat Cowboys.
Terrific. And I hate to dwell on this game so much, but did you watch the last play with Matthew Stafford?
I think I missed it.
He was going down, and the coach was calling to kill the clock. And Stafford was looking around and doing the kill, and Stafford looked around at the Dallas defense before the snap, and he audibled like that. And it was a 1-yard touchdown that won the game. And to show that much poise as a quarterback, that really shows me that he's taking that next step to possibly getting up there with the elite quarterbacks of the NFL.
I agree. I think he's playing phenomenal football right now. Dolphins at the Patriots. The Patriots just – I don't know how they continue to win, but they do. Yeah. And they don't have a good defense. They don't have a good offense.
Nope.
So how they continue to win, I have no idea.
And Brady hasn't been overly great this year.
No.
I really don't understand it, but they find ways to win, and that's just, I guess that's Bill Belichick for you.
27-17 final score. Raiders beat the Steelers 21-18, and I called this.
You did,
and you were like, no, Steelers go in there and win.
I did go Oakland though in my picks.
Did you?
I did. In my money league, I only missed one game this week.
Wow.
I missed the Philly game.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I was pretty excited.
21-18 final score. Let's talk about that run by Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor, absolutely. 87 yards?
No.
97?
93.
93-yard
touchdown.
Longest rushing touchdown ever for a quarterback in the history of the NFL.
Yep.
I believe he 112 rushing yards in this game.
Oh, God,
he went over the century mark in this game. He was under 100 yards passing, though. But right now he gives the Oakland Raiders the best chance to win a game, and that's all you can ask for as a fan and as a coach. You put the players out there that's going to put you in the best spot to win, and it's Pryor right now.
Alex Smith.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there are a ton of quarterbacks in the league that I would take over Alex Smith, but he right now gives the Chiefs the best chance to win.
Because he doesn't make stupid mistakes.
Exactly, and Terrell Pryor is what Oakland needs. He's a mobile quarterback, and they have an atrocious offensive line there, and he gives them a chance to win every Sunday. So, I mean, it's fun watching him. It really is. After going from watching him in college to seeing the progression over the NFL, it's a lot of fun.
Insane.
Yeah.
The progression.
Yeah.
35
doesn't even look like the same player anymore.
35-17 final score. Saints beat the Bills. And We saw this game coming.
I went with the Bills.
Yeah, I know. Good job.
Yep.
But I think you went with the Bills for ulterior motives.
I'll go with the Bills until it gets sponge cake, sponge candy.
35-17. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, guys. If you don't have Breeze in your fantasy team, I'm sorry. You should.
I played against them.
Oh,
I still won.
I don't know how.
Oh, I do.
35-17 final score. Packers beat the Vikings 44-31. Christian Ponder started this game, but like you and I were talking before the show, Aaron Rodgers, guys, is fantastic.
Aaron Rodgers, to me, has proven he's the best quarterback in the NFL this year. I know Drew Brees has put up tremendous numbers. I know Peyton Manning, what he's done out in Denver, has done terrific.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers has done almost as much with absolutely zero talent around him. He lost James Jones. He lost Randall Cobb. Stark, he hasn't been who he thought he was. They've had to rely heavily on Eddie Lacy. And Eddie Lacy is one of those guys coming into the season. You really didn't know what you were going to get out of him. He was a young guy. But Aaron Rodgers has looked by far the most impressive quarterback with what he has this year to me.
44-31 final score. Seahawks on Monday night beat the Rams. Again,
14-9?
But Russell Wilson just continues to, and it's not doing stupid mistakes. It's continuing to just drive the ball downfield.
Yep.
And you have a chance to win, especially with that defense.
Yeah, they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. So if they keep the other team, under 10 points, with Russell Wilson at the helm, it's not going to be very hard to win.
But that's it for our Week 8 recap, guys. Be sure to check back for our Week 9 preview. And for Bryce and the missing Daniel, I'm Billy. Thanks, guys, for watching.